Welcome into the Freddy's Nest Podcast, Episode 7, The Final Flight. I'm Mason Shafronic, joined by
Jackson Gibbs.
It's our final ride. Jackson and I's last podcast together, but we've got much more in store. New people join us. But this podcast, first year in it, we made ourselves state championship, Jackson.
I mean, that's what we do. I don't know. We're like that for real.
Our first year, we won the CSMA, Colorado Student Media Association, for Best Podcast in State, alongside with our main focus, Best Play-by-Play in State, our normal sports broadcast. Big achievement for our group, getting 2 state champions. We also applied for a few more. We'll see where those take us, but
Yeah, rallied back from second place last year. You know,
we did. What was it, 2023?
23-3 first place.
We won first place, and then last year got second place in sports broadcasting, and then this year we finally
just focuses back up. You know, a loss every time helps.
Big time. Brought some big morale to the program, and can't wait to see what happens next year. Let's dive into it, Jackson.
Joseph just got wrapped up. You know, good job, theater. I heard it was a good show. Wasn't able to catch it myself, but
I got to see it.
Was it good?
Amazing show. A lot of singing and dancing, a lot of interactive activities. Big exciting show. Got to see a lot of new faces. Good time. I feel like you're getting worse and worse at this podcast thing, Jackson.
I already won. I don't need to prove anything. Prom.
That might be the worst mentality ever.
How's prom?
Prom was pretty good. Didn't you wear that to prom?
Maybe. But,
Yeah.
I just thought a little
dress
bit.
clothes you had. But no, prom was actually really good.
Look at my ankle.
Prom was really, really fun. Cool venue too. We were at Pelican Lakes.
Wish we could have gone golfing first.
Could have, yeah. Their
But it's
cheap
like
times were a little
And $100
a
around.
little pricey.
$100, something like that.
Yeah, they are.
It was a good venue though, but
Great venue.
after dark couldn't see anything.
No, they didn't really figure out the lighting very well, but it was nice. I mean, inside, the DJ had it bumping.
It was pretty loud, yeah.
Bumping and jumping. They had it was just cool. My favorite part was just seeing everyone dressed up.
That's
I mean,
true.
you walk around the building and you don't get to see that, but it was definitely cool to see.
I mean, after prom was pretty fun. You know, you got those sunnies.
It was. Yeah, I did. I got myself a pair of Oakleys.
Sold on the free golf.
There was a free golf certificate at after prom. If you can't tell, Jackson and I are big fans of golf.
Could have been.
If you watched our last episode, we had a putt off.
All I'll do is win.
I carried you that whole round though. We're not going to talk about that.
We didn't film the part though. We filmed the part that I won.
Yeah. You can take your moment of fame. Well, Jackson, we're both seniors. How does it feel to be out of here?
It's weird, man. You know,
Truly is.
felt like even before high school, I've always been at like Frederick games and just like been around this community, and just to be able and leaving it is just weird.
I know. I was thinking, like the other night is like, you think about like 6th grade and up. It's just like that last week, and then it hits you like, I'm actually here, and like I'm doing. You look up to everybody, and like every time around this year, you'll see the seniors go out to like the elementary schools, and like you never like think, oh, that's gonna be me, and now it is, and it's just a few days away, and it's like the final ride has come.
It's time to get out of here.
It is. We're on to bigger, better things. Go make a big impact on the world.
You going to fly, right?
I'm gonna go to flight school. Yeah. Continue the flying eagle.
I'll catch you in 4 years on a commercial plane.
What are you doing, Jackson?
I'm going to college up in Lafayette. You know, small Christian college.
There you go.
Continuing the faith. You know, gotta do it. You know.
It's really good. Share the message of the Lord. Well, let's jump into this. We have our last guest to be on Jackson and I's podcast here.
It's a good one too.
Yeah. We're saving the best for last year. Let's welcome him in. Brock Bradford. Welcome in, young man. You got to sign our
The
shirt.
marker fell.
It's always tough to write on this shirt. Oh, shirt's going to fall. Sorry, Brock. It's better than Joe's signature. Welcome to the show. So, as a junior, being a senior next year, how's your classes going?
I'm not the best academically, but they're going fine.
So you've been in the program actually quite a bit. We know a decent bit about you. We're here to learn more. You're a big drummer.
Oh, don't we know it? I am the GOAT drummer.
The GOAT drummer. Did you bring something in for us?
I did. I brought this. It's a practice pad.
Practice pad.
Yeah.
You can show us a few what you can do on the practice pad?
Of course.
Nice groove, young man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was pretty good.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Jackson.
So you've got some interests that you like. Football being a main one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
I
talk
love
a little bit
football.
about football here.
Love football.
Who's your favorite team?
Is that even a question?
Not a question for me, but a question from the viewers.
It's Broncos time.
Oh, yeah. Big hometown guy.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Broncos going into next season?
I think they'll finish 12-5, win the AFC West for the first time in over a decade.
Some high hopes.
Do you still believe in our quarterback?
Yeah, Nick's is actually really good.
I think Drake May's better.
Almost 4,000 passing yards last year. There were a few times I wanted to call him Bo Picks because he threw too many interceptions.
Who's your unsung hero on that Broncos team?
Unsung hero. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Nick Benito. I
Yeah.
love Nick Benito as a player. He's so good, especially the trick play against Indy.
Yep.
I was at that game.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your experience like?
It was fun.
That game?
The atmosphere is unlike anything I had ever seen.
That's cool. Are you other Colorado sports teams fan?
I root for every Colorado team, even the Rockies.
Oh,
Sadly.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we finally got rid of Bud Black.
About time.
Yeah, about time.
Actually, they got rid of Bud Black and instantly won. Won that next day.
Yeah.
As to the Padres, but I actually went to the game on last Friday.
Oh, nice.
Good time.
Was that the one we won?
No.
Was that the
lost.
blowout loss?
It was the one right before the blowout loss.
Oh.
21.
It was
It was close, though.
13
to 9.
13-8, I think. Or
I think it was
something.
13-9.
13-9. Yeah, and then Saturday's game was a little
It was not
21-0.
great. Yeah.
Good showing for the old Rockies, and then they finally picked up a win.
Yeah. Typical showing from them. Let's leave it. It's
oh
fine.
no, the shirt.
So you've done. We kind of touched on it. But you're a big drumming fan, and you drum around the school a lot.
Oh, duh.
What's your favorite memory from the last 3 years here in the drumming scene?
Best memory. Well, probably it was the day we won first out of one in the WGI Denver Regional at Fossil Ridge. First out of one, still first place.
There you go. Nothing better than first out of one.
Yeah, still first place. Gotta respect
So
it.
what made that win so special to you?
I don't know, maybe because we'd never won in like that category, I suppose. That was during our indoor season.
That's cool. You said indoor season. Is there an outdoor season?
Yeah, it's just regular marching season.
Okay.
It's just like brass, woods, percussion, all of that, color guard.
So when you're in the outdoor season, what role do you play?
What do you mean by that?
Like what instrument? Well, you're on the drums, but like, do you have a certain role?
Well,
the drum?
next year I'm going to be the drumline section leader.
Okay. What were you this year?
Oh, I was just one of the drummers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any difference for indoor?
Yeah, you get to march on a basketball court inside on a mat.
Which do you prefer?
I kind of like indoor, but marching's cool too.
I don't blame you. And now, we've seen some of the halftime shows during football. Do you have a favorite memory from one of those?
I don't know. During that show, there was this part where tenors, which is what I played, we had to take out like these jingle sticks, hit them on the drum rim, and then we had to put them back in our stick bag. Stupid thing wouldn't go back in the bag. And so I kind of messed up a little bit of the music because I was trying to get it back in the stick bag.
I see. You said the word tenors. What does that mean?
Oh, it's like multiple drums. You got tiny little Spock drums in the middle, very highly pitched. They're for like effect. And then you got the 4 main drums. They're very cool.
I see. Where would you say your practice pad lands between those 4?
I'd say this may be an 8-inch, maybe 10-inch pad. So that could either be a drum 2 or drum 1, or the 8-inch Spock drum.
I see. I see on your pad, I don't know if they're going to be able to see, you get 2 dimples there.
Yeah.
Where are those from?
I don't know. Maybe someone just hit them really hard. I asked someone for a pad, and this was the one they gave me.
I see.
So, what made you want to join in the beginning?
I don't know. I've just kind of enjoyed music from like a really young age. I grew up with Little Einsteins, one of my childhood goats. It's a classic. It meant so much to me. I grew up with Baby Einsteins as well, and that's kind of how I got into music, and I just kind of enjoyed music in elementary school. Decided to do the music at my middle school, which I attended from 2019 to 2022. It was part of the Coleridge Middle School percussion. And
did you drum at Coleridge?
Yeah, and then mallet instruments as well. The dreaded melodic mallet percussion. It's not that bad, but some people don't enjoy it as much, and that's fine. I don't mind it. It's pretty cool. It's like chromatic scale.
I see. It kind of seems like you have like a scale on which you like to play. What's your favorite instrument?
Favorite instrument? Well, instrument that's not drumline. I kind of enjoy... let me think. Probably something like maybe glockenspiel, or there's this weird one called what's it called? I think it's called something like a flexitone. You ever heard of a game called San Andreas? It's part of the GTA series.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little flexitone. Like in the intro.
Little pull.
Yeah, probably the flexitone.
I see. So you kind of touched that you're getting promoted next year to drumline lead. Is that what you said?
Drumline section leader.
Section leader. How do you see the future of the drum program?
I don't know. I think it's getting better. We're getting some more people next year. We're getting 5 new people.
I see. Are you guys struggling for people right now?
No, not really. But then again, there's going to be like maybe 5 or 6 people leaving, not next year, but the year I graduate of the class of 2026.
Okay. Do you have any big goals for senior year?
I don't know. Just got to lock in.
Just got to lock in. I like that quote.
Yeah.
Well, Brock.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for us?
I don't know. Have you ever played a musical instrument besides recorder? Because I'm pretty sure we've all played recorder.
I was going to say, probably the recorder.
Yeah, besides recorder.
I was more of like a choir guy.
Ah,
I
choir.
was also in choir.
Nice.
You were in choir?
Broke my hand in choir.
Ooh.
How do you do that?
Don't worry about it. But 8th grade, when we're doing like COVID days, I used to play guitar.
Nice.
Really?
Used to go in the hallway and just mess around, but I know like hot cross buns.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Hot cross buns is the go-to.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing much.
Did you ever play any like wind instruments or brass or any of that?
No, just percussion. Though I did try out brass I tried out all sorts of instruments. It was during like a music night at my middle school. We had to test out like instruments to see where I'd fit, and I did the percussion, and I am so glad that I got a perfect score.
So is
Had a
that
kid.
when you found out you want to do drums, or like did you know going into middle school, going into like the band there, you wanted to be on
Yeah.
drums?
Yeah.
So you just always wanted to
very
be
cool.
you always wanted to be a drummer?
I guess, yeah.
That's cool. Do you see this being a future career?
Maybe, though I might do other things too.
What are those other things?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought that far ahead.
I see.
I don't think I've ever gotten to that point.
Well, how does it feel to be a senior next year?
It's painful, but it'll be easy.
Yeah. I agree with
Classes, you won't have as much classes, and then you're just done.
that. It'll be nice. Well, as Jackson and I get ready to hit the road and go enjoy real life, you got yourself one more year here.
Yeah. Your time has come.
Well, if you're still watching us, you're a GBN fan, and I appreciate you for being that. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to be a part of your broadcast for the last 4 years. It's been a great journey. I can't wait for what life has ahead of me. So with that, we thank you guys for watching. Jackson and I, we always said we're going to sign this shirt. So we're going to do that now. The last thing Jackson and I will do.
You better make it better than Josiah's. You've been dogging him all year.
I'm going to sign right next to him, too. Oh.
I don't know. That
Uh-oh.
might be worse.
We'll see what you got. You want to go right under that?
I'll go under it, you know. I'll trade you real fast. Look at this thing.
Got double mic action. I don't know how you do this. He was crisp with it.
There you go. End of an era.
We signed the shirt. Our legacy has ended.
Starting a new one.
Time to move on. But Freddy's Nest will not be ending. You'll have another fun-filled host who will have much more creative ideas than we had. And that starts now. Joey Summers, let's hear it.
Hello, from the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network, I'm Joey Summers. Welcome to the Frederick Inferno, a special podcast with scorching hot questions and even hotter wings. If you've seen Hot Ones, you know what this is about. Joining us today is Dr. Fox, a father, former English teacher, avid runner, and the current principal of Frederick High School. But the real question is, will he survive this? We'll see. Welcome, Dr. Fox.
Thank you, Joey. I think I can answer your question. I doubt it, but I'll do my best.
Okay, all right. Well, first, I have to ask, and before we dig in,
Yes.
what is your spice tolerance?
Low.
Low?
I would think it's low. Maybe moderate, but maybe low.
But maybe low? All right.
We'll find out.
Well, we'll start off with the first one, which is Cholula. So this one might be easy.
Yeah.
You want to dig in?
Yeah, we can do that. Is that the first one here?
That's the first one
Will
here.
you tell me when I need these gloves?
Sure.
That's stressing me out.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Great.
Not bad.
I haven't eaten lunch either, so this is perfect.
It is perfect.
I'm a little worried I'm going to get real hungry and not be able to finish, but
Yeah. All right, my first question is,
hit me.
you and your wife are both busy admins.
Yep.
How do the two of you balance your work and family life?
Yeah, that's a good question. My in-laws are the answer to that. My wife's parents are incredible, and they do a ton of stuff. And then the other answer is, you all here help me raise my kids in a lot of sense. Like, I bring my kids to football games, basketball games, choir concerts. They've been singing your Joseph songs for the past 3 weeks, and I just bring them a lot of places. And so, we certainly sit down and figure out which days are you bringing the kids to Erie, which days am I bringing the kids to Frederick, and we have some fun little competitions about which we ask them every week. Where do you want to go to high school? And so far, Frederick's winning out, so I'll take that. And then when we get too busy or things like graduation, when we're both at graduation, that's when we tap in the in-laws.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll dig into the second
We'll
one.
go to number 2 here?
Number
Okay.
2. This one is.
What is this?
Frank's Red Hot.
Okay, similar to Cholula, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel good about How'd you
Similar.
feel about the first one? You feel fine? I know you're not on set here, but...
Feeling great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. That's all right. That's not bad.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have to be careful asking this next one
Okay.
because I've heard you enjoy running,
I do like running.
and I heard you enjoy talking about it. But what is your marathon strategy?
So don't overtalk here.
Do whatever you want.
I run as a way to stay sort of in shape. So really but then I get obsessive about things, even if I'm not good at them. Like last year with Mr. Thomas, I got real obsessive about chess, and I'm horrible at chess. So I feel the same way about running. I ran in high school. I ran track and cross country in high school, and really now I just try to run to stay in shape. But like a marathon strategy, I'm just trying to like increase my mileage. So I'm trying to run, between 40 and 50 miles every week, and trying to ramp that up to about 60 a couple weeks before race week, then drop it back down to 10, and then do the marathon. I'm doing 2 marathons in a row. I'm doing the Boulder-thon, and then 3 weeks later I'm going to Iowa to do the Des Moines Marathon. So I'm excited about both of those, and just trying to stay busy and trying to stay active.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, these are going quick, so we're going to
That's
go on to
fine.
the next one.
Okay, great.
I think this is Melinda's, right? Yeah.
Melinda's.
He's pulling out the Diet
it's-
Coke here.
Yep. I don't think Diet Coke helps much with the heat dissipation.
I did my research, and I heard that carbonation does help. a little
Carbonation
bit.
does help. Okay, great.
So, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, we'll try this next one. Different color, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Melinda's. I've never had Melinda's. Oh, it's like sweet at first and then definitely hotter.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 of 5 flames on the bottle here. 3 of 5. Okay, cool. I like it though.
Well, my next question is, since you attended both, I want to know which one you think is better, CSU Rams or Colorado Buffaloes?
It's not even close. It's CU. CU is by far a superior school, and no, they're both great schools. Honestly, I was an undergrad at CU, and I love it. But I think sometimes for people who attend multiple universities, I think more people than not feel like a connection or a kinship with their undergrad, because that's when you're like a quote unquote typical college student. When I was at CSU, I was commuting into CSU, and I was dating my wife and living in Denver and driving up to Fort Collins once a week, and it was fine, like totally fine. I'm positive that had I done undergrad at CSU and my grad school at CU, I would have feel opposite. I think wherever your undergrad is, at least for me, that's where my kinship lies, and so I really, really love CU, and I'm a buff through and through, even though I still owe some money to Fort Collins. So I'm paying both off still, but my fanship goes with CU.
CU?
Yeah.
Cool. And then staying on that theme,
Yeah.
if you were to choose one Colorado sport to watch for the rest of your life, Broncos, Rockies, or the Avalanche, which one would it be and why?
Does it have to be one of those?
Well, go ahead. Rewrite the rules here.
I'll follow your rules, Joey. I'll follow your
No,
rules.
you're
This is
good.
your
No,
show.
I want to hear it.
Of those, well, I'll give you 2 answers. Of those 3, it would be Broncos. I'm a big fan of Broncos. I've been a Rockies fan my whole life, and so I want to say Rockies because there's some pros to picking baseball. There's 162 games with football you get 18, and so there's some pros. But the Rockies are just so horrible, man. They're so horrible. They're on pace right now. I was just reading an article last night. They're on pace to break the all-time worst record in MLB history. So that's not a record you want to be breaking. Fired a manager after a 21 run blowout. So I want to say Rockies, but I guess I'd pick Broncos. But if I could open it up to the wide world of sports, I think CU football is the thing I care the very most about. And then probably Broncos after that. And then, Nuggets and Avs kind of fall in after that. How about you? I know I'm just supposed to be interviewing me, but
I'd probably go for the Avalanche. I love me some hockey. Hockey's
God,
awesome.
a disappointing early out this year after
Yeah.
games they should have won.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll move on to the next one. Which one is this?
I think we're on. Was this one?
Yeah.
It's pure ghost.
Pure Ghost.
All right.
That doesn't sound
That
promising.
does not sound good at all.
Yeah, that does not sound good. That sounds scary.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You want it?
Oh wait. Yep. Let's do
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
No. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
I feel like these start sweet and then get hotter.
Yeah.
It's Woo. It's getting hotter.
It is, yeah. It's like
Okay,
not
cool.
stopping. All right. Woo.
Mad Dog. Okay.
Yeah, that's mad. All right.
Okay.
My next question, since you know, I know, right?
It's a ridiculous premise of a thing. I love it. It's ridiculous.
All right. Since becoming a parent, what is the funniest thing Addie has done?
Holy cow, this is hot. Funniest thing Addie had done. I think maybe. Yep.
Oh, I cried.
It's hot.
This is supposed to be like.
I would like to note there's a significant jump from here to here.
Oh.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
What is funny is Addie will say things that she hears from me as an adult, but coming out of a small human and out of context is funny. And, you know, she's bossy and she tries to boss her mom around, and so that's funny. But I think she's a goof man. She's kind of the queen of our little neighborhood. So nothing particularly stands out, but just like she's like a lot of energy packed into a tiny little package. She's in the 2nd percentile for height, so she's just tiny. And it's hot. It's still hot. It's not like getting better.
It's not.
Like Addie's
like getting
attitude
worse.
seems to not be getting better. But you have ice cream. Maybe try that.
Let's see. Isn't this like supposed to be like, I'm supposed to have this reaction during the bomb, and we're not even there yet.
That's true. Is that what the last one's called?
No,
Bomb?
that's the second to last one.
Okay. All right. Okay,
That's
cool.
better. That's better.
The ice cream does help. It's not how I want to eat my calories today. I'm going to have to run. But yeah.
Oh.
It's like survival calories here. Okay.
Well, all right. Let's go on to the next one.
Can I get this ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Did that help? Did the milk help? No?
Nothing's helping right now. It's a little bad.
Okay.
My mouth hurts.
Okay. All right. What's our next one?
Oh.
Melinda's ghost pepper. Different than Mad Dog.
Ghost pepper. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm certainly past my comfort zone
Yeah.
here.
No.
Like if I got that last one at Buffalo Wild Wings, they would be uneaten. I would just do the fries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are, I think.
Ooh. And we'll be here for a while. All right. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the worst one. All right. Here we go.
Melinda's, here we go. The bites are getting smaller on my end.
Over here too.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
That is awful. All right.
Okay.
Let me.
Okay. My nose is red.
So, I'm sure not that many people know, but you're a Cougar, right? You're a graduate from Niwot?
That's right.
Is it true that your principal was Don Haddad?
Yeah, my freshman year, my principal was Don Haddad, and I don't remember him a ton because I fortunately was not in trouble much my freshman year. Dennis Daly ended up being the principal my junior and senior year, and I spent significantly more time with Dennis Daly for some behavior that was not ideal. But yeah, Don Haddad was my principal back when I was a freshman and potentially a sophomore. Neither he nor I can quite remember if my sophomore year he was a principal or not. But
Well,
yeah, I'd say that one was equally as hot. Like the ghost pepper ones seem like.
I don't know. I think they're all hot.
Okay.
Well, staying on that question,
'Kay.
with his recent announcement of retirement, could you see yourself in the position of superintendent?
I don't know. That's a fair question. I feel too young and to be a really great superintendent. I think you need an absolute ton of experience and then not only experience but then like ability to manage a wide range of situations. You think about like in his time as superintendent, there was a financial crisis. He took over and the district was in terrible financial shape and corrected that. There was a financial crisis of 2008. There was the 1 in 100-year floods in 2011, I think, that Lyons, or 2013 maybe, that really impacted Lyons and Longmont. shut down that school for a long time, and then COVID, all in those careers. Like there's a series of like, maybe crisis is not the right word, but things that impact education. So I certainly have learned a lot watching him, and I don't think I've thought too much about your question or the answer to your question. It's also hard to process with my tongue on fire.
Yeah.
But he's done such a great job at that, and people I don't think always see all the work it takes to have school run normally behind the scenes. So I think he's done a great job of that.
Cool.
Yep. Are we ready for the next one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
You're doing great.
It's not a bit. This is not a bit.
You're very hot.
This is. How are you feeling?
It's like
He's like sitting here like there's nothing.
I feel like maybe I'm doing slightly better than you.
Slightly?
But it's like
I'm almost halfway done with this.
it like sits on your tongue.
It does,
You
yeah.
You can't get it off.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I've heard this is the worst one.
the worst one coming up. Should you put the gloves on? I might put the gloves
I
on.
might do it too.
This is Mr. Marsing in the background. Guys, you should put the gloves on.
I've heard this one stinks. I've heard it just keeps building.
Where have you heard this stuff from? From the internet?
Well, I did my research for this video,
Okay.
and I'm like, I can't even do this.
It's okay if you want to let me go on my own. I can do
I'll
my
catch
best.
up. I'll catch up.
Okay. Should I do this one?
Think of it like a marathon. I'm right behind you.
The bomb, it says.
The bomb beyond insanity. All right, I'm gonna shut my mouth so we can get the reactions here.
It does not taste good. Cool. This is the content we want? Oh God, that's horrible, Joey. Okay, great. But decent, credit on a decent sized bite there, team. Decent sized bite. Oh, it's hot. Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm going in for mine. This is not gonna be fun.
No.
Are y'all watching out for me? Oh my God, that is not good. That's not even good right off the bat.
No. The build is worse.
Oh, it's not stopping.
What's the theory with the milk? Like the fat or something?
I think it
helps.
Like I said, I did my
Helps
research.
make it better.
It's capsaicin. Oh, the capsaicin. The milk, the lactose breaks down the capsaicin.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good. It's not working very well.
no, it needs to work a little bit better. Oh, I probably got stuff all over my mouth.
Yep. All right, what's
well,
our next question?
Do you have any worries about the future of public education?
It's a big question.
It is.
Sure, yeah, sure. I think anything worth caring about is worth worrying about. Oh, sorry. But not in the sense of like what. I gotta wipe my tears here a minute. Holy cow. The kids are incredible. Like public education students and teachers are incredible. My worry is that our community, larger community, will lose faith in the great work that we do. And I think there's a lot of work to be done. It's weird to have a serious conversation while crying and not being sad about it. But I think just our challenge and what's ahead of us, like as Frederick and student council and GEBN, and is continuing to share the good work that our school does. Because anybody who's critical of public education, I'm convinced, if they lived a day in your shoes, and they would be impressed by our teachers and impressed by our students, and would really agree that public education is the most important institution in our country. And it's just getting people to remember that and to be convinced of that really the work that we do is ultimately important. And I think about our economy and our democracy, and everything depends on public education. And so yeah, I do worry about it, but I'm not afraid. But I think it's just something worth paying attention to and manicuring. You're doing so good, Joey. I'm proud of you. I can't imagine something being hotter than that. You know what I mean? Like if the last one, the last experience, the final experience. So that sounds horrible.
It does.
But that's the last one. I don't know. What's that one? Well, yeah. Did that answer your question? Did I get through? Did you hear it? Did you hear any of that?
It just kind of just is like.
Maybe you review the footage later, and hopefully I answered your question. And what's your ice cream like? Show the camera what you got left there. Yeah. All right. Should we do the last question?
The last one's not as bad.
I gotta. There's a tear. There's a tear probably.
You got questions?
What's the last question for me?
All right, we'll do the question and then we'll do the wing.
Okay, perfect. And if you need to tap out, I don't blame you.
We'll see. I don't think my stomach likes this.
No.
You can tap out.
All right, and this one's a hard-hitting one.
Okay.
It's been over 2 years since the passing of Douglas Jackson.
Yeah.
How has
Yeah.
he had an impact on your life?
Yeah, that's a great question, and a good thing for the hot sauce, so that any tears are hot sauce associated. Mr. Jackson was incredible. I think that something I remember really fondly about Mr. Jackson. Well, first of all, he loved Frederick. He worked at Frederick forever. I did a long-term sub job in 2011 at Frederick High School before I was ever a teacher, right out of college. And Mr. Jackson hired me as a long-term sub at Frederick High School back when it was Thunder Valley, and he was incredible. And so I had a fondness for him since that point, and he just was just like, you know, Mr. Frederick. He loved the students and the parents and the school. Was really proud of it, and I think that I could see a lot of other people in a similar situation to him and me, because I got hired. I was younger than him. I got promoted to the principal job and when he may have wanted that potentially. And a lot of other people could have been resentful of that, but he was nothing but a supporter because I think he just loved Frederick and me and really just cared about it. So I've just been trying to lead like he led as best I can. He did such a good job leading with compassion and caring and holding students to high expectations. So in that way, he's had a big impact on me. And I think even though students, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, I don't know, juniors, you probably don't know him, but seniors do. But eventually, kids won't know him, and that's okay because I think kind of his culture and his legacy lives on through me, but also through teachers and just through the culture of Frederick High School. Good question. Yeah.
All right. Well, not to be silly, but I'm gonna tap out.
You
want to try last dab?
Too.
I can jump in for you.
You want to do it? Well,
Mr. Marcin's gonna do the last one.
All right.
We'll have Marcin do it.
Okay.
Tap. Joey's tapping. This was his idea, by the way.
Okay, great. This is that.
How do you do this, Sean Evans?
All right.
Do you want to do it? Here,
I'll
just
do
take
it.
it.
I'll tap it. I'll sub it.
You want to take it? No, I'm good. I'll come back.
You'll come back? All right. Well, you've got a mic on you. Okay. All right. Last one.
Okay, here we go. Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
I just got the last one under control, so here we go.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's hot.
A different kind of hot.
Yeah, it tastes better.
It does taste better than the last one.
Do you want to have him ask the last question?
Yeah, different kind of hot there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the mic back on here.
Yep. Doing great. This is all part of the Hot Ones experience.
For all of this.
Well, this doesn't help at all.
Oh, I guess my research was wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe just at that level.
Yeah. Maybe that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. We got one more question?
Got one more.
Okay.
There's your camera right there.
Okay.
If you had to say one thing to the class of 2025, what would it be?
I would just say, class of 2025, you all are an incredible part of my life. And it sounds flippant, but it's genuine in that my life is good for a ton of different reasons. You know, I have incredible kids, an incredible wife, an incredible job, and work with incredible adults, but class 2025, you have been an important and incredible part of my life, and so thank you for everything that you have done and given to me, and I appreciate you all, and I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm looking forward to see what happens next in your lives.
Wise words from a wise man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dr. Fox. That is the Frederick Inferno.
That's right.
We'll see you guys next year. Give a round of applause to Dr. Fox.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good job, Joey.
Thank you. I'm going to go eat this entire thing. I will see you all next year. Bye-bye.